Hey, what's up? This is UnrivaledSkyrim, and I'm going to be doing this Rome 1 replay. I was playing as Macedon, and it's going to be a 5-player free-for-all. Really glad to be uploading this video, to be commentating over it right now. This is the first Rome 1 battle that I'm going to be uploading on this channel in a long time. I recently... I won't even say recently, like a few months, I was able to fix the game on my computer. It turns out someone found a way to fix it online, and what was happening was the game would just crash immediately upon startup, and I guess during the update when they changed when they officially put Rome 1 on Steam and changed the servers from the GameSpy to the official Steam servers, I guess. They did something where it changed the preference file, and the preference file you would have to manually go into it through the Steam files, and you'd have to alter it, and someone found out how to change it back to the normal default settings, because it made it to where it was widescreen, so it screwed up the resolution. But I got it back, went in there, changed it, did everything I needed to do. It was just a few changes, really simple too, and it took a while for some people to post it in the forums. I think it was on on Steam, it wasn't on Total War Network, but thank goodness to them, because I had such a hard time. I tried everything I could to figure out how to fix this game, but nothing worked. But sure enough, you know, I wish I could slow it down, but I can't really do that. But I'm gonna be faced off against the SPQR. This is a scored 5-player free-for-all, and I'm playing as the Macedons. My army, real quick, I got, I think, 5 gold companion cav. I've got, looks like 5 royal pikemen, all gold, and I have a unit of archers. I think I have silver upgrades, and I have Cretan archers. I think I made them like gold silver. But my opponent right here, it's so dense, he's going to be charging me uphill with his cavalry auxilia, but he's also got, I think he's got like 5 or 6 urbans, along with like 4 Praetorian cav, and I think he's got 3 archer auxilia. So at the beginning of this battle, he challenged me. He's like, "I'm calling you out," and I was like, "All right, I accept the challenge. Come after me." So I lined up against his army initially, and see, he's trying to pick a fight with his with my cav, with his Jav cav, but Jav cav in Rome 1 are pretty much useless. Even if you get them to the rear of a enemy cav unit, they really don't inflict that much damage. But I'm lighting up his cav with my archers, and I'm getting a lot of kills. This one's already down, and I'm going to catch his general in a downhill charge with my companions, and I'm just going to totally wreck this unit Praetorian cav. And I also have some reinforcements, and he's going to try to run away, but it's too late. And I'm going to continue to chase him down while he's trying to outflank me over here. So let's take a look. Yeah, there I kill his general. But I kind of want to watch this battle because General Santucci, he's playing in this battle. I'll kind of post. I won't post the in text. I'll post everyone's factions and everyone's name who's playing, because I don't really have time to go into great detail. But he's going to face off against a Seleucid player. And this is an odd numbered free-for-all. I just wanted to change things up because I always see online, especially Prince Macedon, he's been doing a lot of free-for-alls, and which is like what most players play. Rome 1 still what they play. But it looks like he's gonna get double teamed by Carthage and Seleucids, so no wonder he lost. I mean, or excuse me, I didn't mean to say that, but yeah, he's just gonna get outmanned over here against the this player, Kingfish. Yeah, his Praetorians. I mean, they're pound for pound better than Sacred Band Cav, but they're outnumbered, and plus he has to split his forces because he's got to deal with these cataphracts down here. And he's actually going to support with his infantry. If I were him, I would have backed away from that engagement because he was pretty much sandwiched between two players. So, I mean, but in a free-for-all, you know, you gotta fight because this was scored resolution, so you had to fight for kills. But over here, he's going to charge my spears. Didn't have time to show it, but I did use a unit of my regular archers as a screening force for his Pila. I put them in between his urbans and my pikes, so they would waste their Pila on them, and then I rushed my my royal pikemen up into the front ranks, and I deployed them. And now I had defeated his cav on the right flank, my right flank, and now I'm open to getting rear charges. So over here, that hammer and anvil just immediately just broke those urbans. He does have some spare urbans outflanking me on both flanks, but you know what? His center's crumbling right now, and he's even outflanking Archer Auxilia. I mean, you don't really want to use those units for melee. They're really good archer units, but here he's got this royal pikeman surrounded, but I'm going to come back. You know, the phalanx is in jeopardy, so I'm going to have to come back and get a counter charge and save that unit. Challenge was accepted, and so dense. I mean, he was at a disadvantage deploying against me because he was going to have to go uphill. I think he should have used his archers more wisely. He should have skirmished with me more instead of rushing uphill. Here I make a huge mistake, and my general, I could have you know what, I think I killed my own general. Sometimes there's a glitch where sometimes if you run your cav into your own pike, sometimes they'll get killed, but here my men are cheering. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna defeat the SPQR player. Let's go and check out what's going on, and plus I'm gonna use my cav to get some kills. So in a free-for-all match, I mean, anything goes for the most part. You just gotta be careful. If I was General Santucci, we were talking on Steam chat, so, but for some reason I'm such an idiot. I accidentally mic'd my microphone, so he couldn't hear me for the longest time. I thought I was talking to him, but he just wasn't responding to me. But that's my fault. So Seleucid player Overdrive is now gonna have to face off against Carthage. Carthage has way better infantry. These Sacred Band are, you know what? In my opinion, you know what? They may be a few shades lower than Spartan hoplites for the Greek city-states, but really I think pound for pound they can be a lot better because they're cheaper, and I don't know, they just get work done if you can get a favorable engagement from the front. I mean, these Silver Shield pikemen, one of them can just easily, if these were taken off of guard mode, can just plow through them and destroy them. So Carthage, he's going to bring forward his cav, and the Seleucid player, he's going to charge his pikemen out of pike phalanx just to hold them in place, and now he's going to descend his pikes, and he's going to route two units. So good job on his part. Now he's going to immediately run back his pikes, and he's bringing back his cav. Looks like General Santucci did a relatively good job of taking out a lot of cataphracts. You see there's a lot of dead ones down there. And look, actually, Seleucid player, General Santucci still has some units alive, but the Seleucid player is being aggressive. I don't really see why he's doing that. Now he's bunching up his cataphracts, but he's got some units charging in the back. But Kingfish, he's throwing in some Sacred Bands. They will totally destroy these units over here. But looks like Overdrive is going to get his units out of there. As for me, I'm just slowly regrouping my guys. I had finished chasing down some units, and now I'm I'm moving forward, and I'm actually gonna bring this unit of companion cavalry, and I'm gonna actually seek out some kills. And I saw all these archers out in the open. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go after those units. So you're gonna see me in a little bit charge down some of those units with that unit of cav. But now it's pretty much some charges in the rear. See how tough these sacred bands are? I mean, they're losing, but they're totally surrounded, and they're just getting. But they're bless their hearts, are just pushing forward. I mean, they're done now, but sacred band, they're just. I won't say they're as good as Spartans, especially on high money settings. Well, any settings, but oh no, I think they're a few shades lower than the Spartans. I mean, Spartans in this game are just really they tear through anything one-on-one. Even urbans, they can totally mess them up if they don't get P-load to death. But that's another thing. They do have 2 HP points though. But in the background, I'm chasing down some of his archers. He was smart. He split them up. He didn't let them all get bunched up, so I could charge them all at once. So I think I killed 2 units. And General Santucci, he's still getting kills. He may be down, but he's not out. And the other player, Dents, he ran back his cav, and now he's hiding in the forest somewhere. That auxiliary cav. Yeah. And just look at these sacred bands. I mean, they're outnumbered over here, but they're still. Look at this guy. He's just. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna kill them all. Pardon my language, but there's like 4 of them or 9 of them. They don't care. They're gonna kill them. They're just stabbing the crap out of these dudes. They don't care. They just don't care.
Drive them from the battlefield.
They're still alive. Like, they're eager. They're unhappy over taking casualties, but they're eager, man. They want to. Like, we're not done yet. You think I'm done? But yeah, really glad to play this game. I tried to host another free-for-all, 6-player free-for-all right after this game, but I mean, it took forever. There's a new player. He didn't really understand CWB rules, which is understandable. I mean, I can't. I would have to look them up right now. I just remember most of the rules off the top of my head. I should know them by heart, but I really don't. Like, I can never remember. Is it 2 max horse archers or is it 4? I want to say 2. I can't remember. I remember getting to fights in lobbies like, no, this is the rules. No, these are the rules. You're an idiot. No, you're a fucking idiot. Now it's easy. You just look on your smartphone. But back a few years ago, I didn't have a smartphone. I just had to. I couldn't look it up immediately. But yeah, I'm bringing up my forces. The Seleucid player Overdrive, he was defeated. Kingfish now has to go up against him. He still has a lot of skirmish. Well, a decent amount of skirmishers. He brought these 2 units, probably to soak up Pila. In a free-for-all kind of, maybe in a 1v1 setting where you're going up against a Roman player with, urbans or whatever, and you want something to soak up Pila. I wouldn't spend it on these skirmishers. They're useless. They use up over 200 denarii each. Of peasants, would work, would save you some denarii for other units. But here I'm going to bring 4 of my Cretans. My Cretans are just tearing up so many units, and I only brought 2 of them, so it's not like I'm relying on them. So I'm bringing up, man, it just looks so awesome. Pikes in this game work so much better than in Rome 2. They can move forward, they can stay in formation for the most part, and they can actually be used offensively. I mean, missiles from the front don't immediately kill them. I mean, it's not historically accurate how they're holding their Sarissa and the size of their shields, but you know what? In a gameplay aspect, pikes were awesome in this game compared to Rome 2. Rome 2, they did a huge disservice but to pikes. It's just sad because it really hinders the Greek factions. But you know, if you think about it, I guess it's historically accurate, because by the time of the Romans of the Manipur, you know, Principe, Sistadi, Triarii, it really put the old Hellenistics, you know, Saracens, Cav, and you know, skirmisher units, kind of made that obsolete. You know, having handfuls, you know, maniples of, well, here, you know what, I'm gonna stop talking. Here I'm sniping his general with my Cretans. I'm like, he doesn't even care. He's like, yeah, I'm getting shot in the face, but you know, I still gotta direct my forces. Bam, he's dead. So
the enemy general is killed.
And over here, I have my guys not facing. He's getting some shots with his slingers.
The enemy's hearts are full of fear.
Here, I should be engaging, but you know what? I was like, during the battle, I was like, you know what? I got these archers. I might as well use them. I don't need to rush in and make a mistake. So, but here, I decide, you know what? These guys are depleted, especially this unit. I'm going to bring forward my guys. I'm going to bring forward this unit too to outflank. Plus, I totally outnumber him in Cav. Cav are actually gone now at this point. I think I killed them over here. Yeah. So, let's take a look at this engagement. I'm going to immediately get a hammer and anvil strike, and his guys are just going to break instantly. I mean, yeah, these guys are badass, but they were fresh too. But, you know, it's a pretty deadly strike, and I'm going to get another hammer and anvil strike down here. Smack them from behind. Those guys are going to pretty much rout. These guys die. Pikes are fixing them in place just for my Cav to hammer and anvil strike them. But that's pretty much the battle right there. I'm going to triple speed it. General Santucci, he's got some units left, but he admits defeat at one point, just so you know. Even though it doesn't matter, all the units had to leave the field of battle. But now I'm gonna chase down his archers. I didn't feel good doing that. I told him during the battle, I'm like, oh man, I wish I was deployed near you so I could could have helped you out. Not to team up or anything, but it wasn't fair that he had to take on two factions at the same time. Like I said earlier, I think I would have backed out from that fight and went back here for this high ground instead of, you know, moving forward and eventually getting sandwiched. I mean, maybe he thought that the Carthaginian player would have not attacked, but it's a free-for-all, so you can do whatever you want. And he's got this last remaining Praetorian Cav, and I think he charges it into this unit of these pikemen, but they're fresh, you know. Unhappy. But yeah, let me just go over just some things that I won't even say I've been working on, but I want to do. I do want to upload more videos, and you'll hear. I do have some replays sent to me by Orphidian and Iraculus, two really good players on Rome 2, and it's cool that they send me replays to commentate. Must mean I'm doing something right, or have done something right. But I really wanted to get this video out. I did have another replay that I wanted to commentate over for this game. Is when I first it was my first replay. It wasn't my first battle after fixing Rome 1, but it's like the best one. I fought this one guy. He's relatively new. He told me like it was like his 10th battle, that he's still pretty fresh to the game. But it was a bridge battle, and I kind of used some deception. Not, I was gonna say trickeration, but maybe I'll upload that battle. You never know. But I still have quite a few replays that Orphidian Greek Heracles sent me. And honestly, I haven't played Rome 2 in well over, I would say, about a month. I wouldn't say I'm burnt out on Rome 2. It's just that, you know, with the whole, like, I understand the meta game, and I understand that, but it's like there's not much excitement anymore. But playing this game was certainly exciting. It was fresh. Like Rome 2 to me, it's like it's been overdone. What needs something new, in my opinion. I mean, I can't even believe it's been 3 years since Rome 2's been out. It seems just like yesterday the game came out, but I don't know. It's just I was hoping when Attila came out that the multiplayer would be decent, and you know, I'm not saying it's bad or anything, but I don't get Attila's multiplayer. I just don't understand it. I never did. I mean, I won a few battles, but I lost quite a few, and I felt like, man, I can't suck that bad. I just don't know what I'm doing. Like using the Huns is pretty freaking hard online because I don't know. I don't want to get into that. Someone in the comments will be like, well, Attila's freaking awesome, man. You just don't understand it. Well, I'm telling you, I don't. But here, I'm gonna, even though I did get the most kills, Overdrive got the most kills, I got the most meaningful kills. Most of my kills was on Urbans and Sacred Band, you know, Praetorian Cav. I think I got the more meaningful kills, I guess, apparently. But General Santucci, you know, is bullcrap. What kind of happened to him? But it's a free for all. It was a 5-player free for all, so it wasn't even. I kind of wanted to do that so to I don't know, give it some edge, you know, make it a little bit more interesting. That does leave someone at a disadvantage if they do get you know, pretty much sandwiched, and that happened to General Santucci. But he could have ran out of that engagement. He didn't need to take it, but he told me right before that he was excited, so I'm sure he wanted to rush into a battle as quickly as possible. But I mean, he wasn't the last ranked. The player that I fought 1-on-1, you know, he did the worst. But yeah, good game to everyone, and please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and peace out, everyone. Have a good day.